Down in Maranello, something's brewing. It's got a code name, Project 678, and it's Ferrari's secret weapon for their 2026 Formula One car. So today, we're going to pull back the curtain and see why this isn't just another car, but a potential revolution for the prancing horse.
This might be the year. That's the phrase people are hearing whispered through the halls of Maranello. And for a team that has seen so many, let's call them false dawns, that kind of confidence is, well, it's pretty rare. It really suggests that this time, the hope isn't just hype. It feels like it's built on something real. So what's actually behind all this optimism? It's not just wishful thinking, that's for sure. We're about to break down the key technical revolutions that have insiders, and frankly us, believing that this could finally be the car to beat.
All right, first things first. We have to get our heads around the sheer scale of this thing. Sources are saying this is the most extreme redesign Ferrari has even attempted in years. So, this isn't just an evolution of last year's car. No. It's a fundamental tear it down and start again rethink of their entire design philosophy.
Okay, let's get into the good stuff, the specifics. And we have to start with a problem that has plagued Ferrari for what feels like an eternity: the suspension. For years, fans have been pointing to this as a key weakness, and it looks like the engineers have finally decided to go for a truly radical solution.
And here is that first radical change. For more than 10 years, Ferrari has been using a pull rod system at the rear, but for 2026, they're flipping the script and switching to a full double push rod layout. Now, in simple terms, this just changes how all the suspension parts are positioned, but it is a massive engineering shift that could unlock some serious aerodynamic gains.
So why make such a huge change? Well, the payoff could be enormous. First up, cleaner airflow to the back of the car, which is huge. Second, it should allow for much sharper rotation in those slow-speed corners. And third, and this is something Ferrari has struggled with for years, dramatically better tire management.
But look, a revolutionary chassis needs a revolutionary heart, right? And if you think the suspension changes are big, what Ferrari is doing with the power unit is on a whole other level. This isn't just an engine, it's a complete rethink of what F1 power can even be.
And this is where the story gets really fascinating. The work they're doing on this engine isn't just some small incremental improvement. According to insiders, this is the real plot twist in Ferrari's entire 2026 strategy.
This quote really says it all, doesn't it? The concepts they're using are apparently so advanced, people are comparing them to aerospace engineering. That tells you that Ferrari is pushing the boundaries of what we even consider possible in a traditional Formula One design.
So how are they doing it? By thinking smaller. They're reportedly using 3D printed microcomponents to make the entire power unit way more compact. This shrinks the engine housing, it cuts a ton of weight, and it gives the aero guys more freedom to play with, all while aiming for that rock-solid reliability you absolutely need to win a championship.
Of course, all these incredible technical changes mean absolutely nothing if the car isn't fast on the track. So, what do the people who will actually be behind the wheel think? Let's get to the first verdict from Charles Leclerc and, yes, the incoming Lewis Hamilton.
And believe it or not, we already have an answer. Both drivers have reportedly had their first taste of this new philosophy, testing the 2026 prototype in the team's simulator. I mean, this is the first real feedback loop for the engineers, and it is absolutely critical.
In the feedback, it's staggering. The word is that the car doesn't feel like any Ferrari they've driven before. Coming from two drivers with their level of experience, that is a monumental statement. It basically validates that all these radical changes on paper are actually translating into a completely new feeling and character for the car.
So, what happens next? Well, right now we're in this period of intense development, all fueled by these incredibly positive simulator results. The next major milestone for all of us to watch for is going to be in mid-January. That's when the official reveal is scheduled to happen.
Which, of course, leaves us with the ultimate question. With a radical new suspension, an aerospace-inspired power unit, and rave reviews from its star drivers, is Project 678 the revolution that will finally end Ferrari's long and, let's be honest, painful championship drought? I guess we'll just have to wait and see.